listen to me. You must 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 listen. You must listen to me. You must listen to me.
Oh,
you must
there it
listen
is.
to me. You must listen to me. You must listen to me. You must listen to me. Listen.
I'm listening. Never listened more in my life. Damn it. What do you want me to listen to? You, myself?
Yes, good. You must listen. You must listen. You must listen.
Listen, yes.
Listen to what's around you. What do you hear?
You, I hear you.
Yes, good. Yes, here. Listen.
If only I couldn't. Isn't that amazing? Did you hear that too? Dear whoever is listening, and I mean really listening, possibly for the first time ever in your life, the voice you just heard was not one of the living. No. That airy, sort of distant voice was a ghost. And I finally have proof. Okay. If you were handed this tape personally, then you should already know my name. If you stumbled upon this by accident, then, hello there. My name is Mallory Martin, and I'm not crazy. God, it's such a relief to say that. So, a bit of history. 2 years ago, I was involved in an accident. I'd say it was nothing serious, but unfortunately, a 60-foot plummet in a car off an icy bridge was, well, for lack of a better term, deadly. 13 minutes. 13 whole minutes. I was pronounced dead. God, I can barely fathom it, or remember it for that matter. It's all so fuzzy, but I know the story. I know the fact that the paramedics managed to get me in a body bag before I woke up. I know I was cold. I know the doctor said how I survived had to do with the ice water and my body going into shock. That when I warmed, I woke back up. Yet, it doesn't change the fact that my heart stopped. I died. Guess it's only fitting that death follows me now. Huh. After the accident, I began to hear them. All these whispers or words, like half of a conversation. I thought it was a side effect, but the doctor said something about head trauma being tricky and put me through all these tests. They couldn't find anything physically wrong, so they sent me to a psychologist. But the voices aren't hallucinations. I don't have schizophrenia. It's not stress or fever or whatever. It's called clairaudience. I'm like the other side to that creepy kid in The Sixth Sense. I don't really see dead people, but I hear them. I feel like I'm going to burst now, just that it's finally proven. This rinky-dinky little tape recorder actually recorded their voices. So now I can stick it in their faces to everyone who's ever said I was off my rocker. I won't go mad with power, I swear. What I will do, however, is talk to more spirits. Now I know they're real and not some figment of my imagination. I need to gather more proof before I go busting down people's doors doing the victory dance. There's supposedly an old Union hospital from the Civil War tucked away on the outskirts of town. Can't imagine a place with more ghosts than that, you know? I've been watching these ghost hunting videos online, and they seem well informed. Tomorrow night, I'll sneak into the hospital, question some ghouls. Apparently, there was a crazy doctor that went missing within the hospital. Rumors were that he would experiment on patients. Well, actually, there are two. The other one says he was sacrificing patients to a demon. If I can find out what actually happened through asking around the spirits, that adds another final seal of authenticity to my story. Alright, Mallory Martin signing off, or something. Yeah. I'm here. The old hospital. It's dark, quiet, perfect.
Name and date of birth.
Hello. I'm Mallory Martin, January 13th, 1999.
The world is too gruesome for your jokes. Date of birth.
January 13th, 1999.
Child, stop your jests. Date of birth.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask you and the patient some questions. How long have you been here?
2 years, 1 month, 3 weeks, and 5 days. Date of birth.
Is that from working here or from your death?
I am alive as you, child. Date of birth.
What's your name?
You may refer to me as Mrs. Bettie, and Mrs. Bettie only.
Yes, ma'am, Miss Bettie. Are there other spirits here?
Child, there's only one spirit, and that of the Lord. Date of birth.
Do you not know?
Date of birth.
January 13th, 1848.
Like pulling teeth, Lord heaven above. What could I assist you with now, dearie?
I was looking for Dr. Malachi Carlton. Does he practice here?
I...
Miss Bettie? Miss Bettie, are you all right? What's happening?
Zeros and initial points. Scotty, Flash, Grief, Razor, and Luminous, my grief.
Name and date of birth.
I hear someone in this room. Hello? Sorry to bother.
And then, hello, Ben.
I can tell you're very busy.
No, don't leave. I do apologize. Being trapped here for so long, it does such harm to one's mental state.
If you don't mind, could I ask you a few questions about you? Did you work here?
Why, of course, dear. I was a nurse. A good nurse.
How did you die?
No one really dies. Our interaction will solidify my place in this world forever. You'll remember me. Your strange device will remember me.
That's one way to put it.
But if you'd like to know, there was a man, a doctor, and he was handsome as the devil, with a smile like his due. I fell ill, and subsequently fell into his care. Oh, how wondrous it was to be taken care of for a change until... There is no shame in help. There is no shame in help. And I help. Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor. I will serve. They will serve. He can heal me. He can grant me eternal being. He who wanders these halls. We let him. We let him in. We welcome him. He will cross his bridge and help us!
Is everything okay, ma'am?
If you want to live forever, I can help you. He can help you.
I'm good. Thank you. I'll just...
What is your fear, dear?
I'm sorry?
Tell me your fears, and I can help you. You must have some, no matter how valiantly you scampered into our wing.
Maybe I want to be believed. I don't want to be wrong.
You crave importance. You fear that it's all up here.
No! Stop! Get off! Let go of my head!
You need help. Let us help you.
No. Thank you, but... Bye. Okay. Oof, we got this. Mr. Tom, I can't tell you how nice it is to have someone who's all there in this hospital.
Just Tom, please. I can't be any older than you. With my compliments, I'll answer any question y'all send my way. Though, I must ask, what's this contraption y'all hold?
A tape recorder. It'll play back your voice after you press the button. Oh, no, please, don't touch. It was already on. I know you lived in a time where you didn't have these, so please keep your hands to yourself.
Very well. I'll put away in my curiosity.
Thank you. Okay, so let's get started then. What unit did you serve in?
54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment.
How did you die, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not untoward, but I understand your curiosity. After the skirmish, I was gravely wounded from cannon fire on my right leg. The doctor said it required an amputation, but it soon became gangrenous. My passing was soon after.
I know there was a doctor that worked here. Dr. Malachi Carlton? Does that name sound familiar to you at all? Tom, are you okay?
I do recognize that name. He was a brutal man. Many patients would be admitted into his care and then he'd never return. I was lucky enough to be on another's watch.
It was written that he disappeared. Where did he work? Where was his office?
His office? Or was, I suppose, in the West Wing?
Great. I'll follow you then. Wait, sorry. I can't see you as well as I can hear you. Can you tap along the wall and I can follow it?
Yes, of course. We have arrived.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Anytime, ma'am.
Jesus. This book is a catalog of all the patients who died. God. Blood loss. Severed head. Fever. This one just says absorbed? Tom, do you know what that means?
Run.
What?
Patients allowed in my office.
Oh,
No patients allowed in my office.
Tom, I can't hear you anymore. Where'd you go?
No patients in my office.
Tom, come back!
Get out!
Shit! No, let go! No, help me!
It appears I have arrived just in the nick of time. How fortunate.
What? Who are you?
Names are so cumbersome, but I will allow pleasantries. Pleased to meet you, Mallory Martin. You may call me The Fortune, in turn. It's an apt honorific, yes? Here, your collection of voices. So quick to question the other spirits. Where are your words when I arrive to save you from such a grim fate?
How do you know my name? What did you do to Dr. Malachi?
I made quick work of an ill-mannered ghast. Ask another.
Are you a spirit?
I am.
How come I can see you? Typically, I can only see vague, shapeless blobs. You look so solid. What's with the jackalope mask cloak getup?
You see, when spirits age, they deteriorate in mind, body, and soul. A few 100 years and you look like your average cadaver. Yet, in my case, picture a few thousand. I don this visage the same way an amputee dons a prosthetic limb.
Wow. Thousands of years? What were you in life? Where did you live?
I was a tradesman. I love a balanced deal. Speaking of, it's rare I find one of your talents or gifts, you know. I can't help but think it might be fate that our paths cross tonight, for, you see, I've been searching for someone like yourself for half of my undead life. Most humans tune out the spirit world like a bad radio station. Oh, I love this song.
You were saying?
Oh, yes, right. Mallory, are you aware how rare you are?
I can't say I am. Surely I'm not the sole freak who can hear ghosts, right? There must be other people?
Other sensitives, of course. But how many of them have had a foot in each world like yourself?
How do you know about that?
All words spoken out loud must go somewhere, Mallory. You are not the only one who listens.
Conclusive thoughts. I told you, didn't I? I told you. I think the bruise marks around my throat are proof enough that ghosts exist. Nevertheless, I did find Dr. Carlton's catalog of everyone who perished in the hospital. It had Tom's name and Bettie's. I never got the name of the nurse, but there were few who died there. She could have been one of them. There's also a section in the back labeled Private Notes. It seems he was running some sort of experiment with patients here, but I can't for the life of me figure out what they mean. He talks about trying to get the attention of someone for his work. Another doctor, maybe? There's not a lot to go off of, but honestly, I'd rather let the matter stay buried at this point. I'm not going back there anytime soon. But this Fortune character, he's so strange. I'm not sure what to make of him, but he said he'd be following me, helping guide me through the world. I feel like maybe I should have been scared of him, but Tom kept talking about curiosity. Maybe I'm too curious. Maybe he's some form of guardian spirit. God knows I need it.